Hi guys, welcome to my videos. So guys, today in this video I am gonna read a post that was shared on Facebook. I have removed certain sections in order to protect the privacy and identity, but this is a lesson. So basically, by going through it, I would like to clarify that I'm not giving any legal advice or any other kind of advice. This is just a case study that you got to be careful whenever you are investing, whenever and wherever you are investing. And it's always good to go through the licensed people, but you should also do some due diligence, especially what you are signing for. Like, never sign any document without reading and understanding it properly, whatever the other person says. And always, like, if you are going with some with any professional, not just real estate professional, any professional, try to find out some information about them, like any reference or anything. Otherwise you may end up in a trouble like this couple. So this is what they have said. Hi, I came to this country, means Canada, just few months back, and everyone was talking how house prices are rising. So I posted a query on one of the groups if I'm eligible for buying a house even when I moved here just few months back. Few realtors immediately contacted me and started saying that they will help me to get house, etc. Okay, that's their job. One of them gave me so many promises and assurances, which included 0.99% interest rate from HSBC. Yeah, I think HSBC is providing the lowest interest rate. He can show as many houses as we want. Okay. He claimed that he will save us at least 40 to 60,000 on the deal, as he has great negotiations, and he told us number of stories wherein he did that for his clients, etc. Well, if somebody says like this, it's really important to verify at least a few of them. Ask for the reference, verify. So his most common stories were, I put offers before property comes to the market and secure place for my buyers, etc. He even said, if you want to buy property little over 1 million, I will adjust that from my commission and we will show property price below 1 million, so that you'll be eligible for the insured deal. Well guys, when somebody is trying to modify or playing with the system, be careful. Find out if there is any legal implication of this or not. I'm not an expert, so I cannot tell if this is allowed or not, but you need to do due diligence. If something is not going as per the books, be careful. Anyway, let's read further. And we'll show property, okay, back commission couple of months. In every statement he used to say, I do things most ethically and lot more. Apparently he's a mortgage broker too, so he claimed that he will be able to provide best services under one umbrella, etc. Well, people do multiple professions, so I won't say anything about that. So in the beginning itself, I asked him if I fulfill the requirements. He said absolutely. I told him we have X amount as down payment. That's how search started. He did showings 2-3 times, and every time he pushed us for putting an offer. He asked us to sign contract, which we said no. He talked very rudely and said, I don't work with people who don't trust him. Okay, we were okay with he not working with us, but after some time he called us and said he is free, and if we are available he can show us few properties. That evening he made us buy property and told us our upper limit is just a dollar less than a million. Okay, I don't know how he derived that, but we trusted him as we were not even here for 6 months. Okay, so he secured that place for this amount by making us pay much more than what we should have paid, as he was afraid that we will not buy a house from him as we were not ready to sign his contract. Funny part of his contract is he listed entire GTA area and 6 months term. So guys, when you are signing the form 300 or buyer representation agreement, be sure to read it, and if you have any concern, you ask your agent upfront before signing it, because once you sign it, it's a legal document. So if you're not sure about it, don't sign it. I mean, read it, understand it, and then first. Like, I recently saw some properties, and I had did this very clear with the agent. I signed only in the geographic area, only the property address that the agent showed me were written. So that means I was free to look at any other property I want. Only for those properties I was bound to that agent, and that too duration doesn't need to be as high as 6 months. In my case it was just a week. So understand everything. So okay, after that transaction finalized, we asked him few questions. Then he told me, your down payment X is not sufficient and you need 2 times X. My God, imagine how much stress this is gonna put on someone's mind. Like you have $100,000 as down payment, and then suddenly you are asked that now the deal is confirmed. You need 200,000. My God, can you imagine? Our life became upside down on that. Definitely we are going through immense financial stress from that day, and I don't want any newcomer like me have to go through this. I don't remember single day in my life that after that transaction where I could sleep properly. He told us he closes 30-40 houses a year and in real estate business for around 3 years. If he's asking buyers to pay 50-60 above the property is actually costing, he can easily close 100-200 houses. Everyone will sell houses to him on. This is what my experience is. One, for mortgage, he said he cannot do as we don't have credit score and I'm on probation. Wow. He claimed he would save 46 on transaction. He made us pay much more than that on the property. Not only on property value, but more than what is our budget and our eligibility. Showed houses not more than 4 times when he was claiming he can take as much as time we want. Okay, forced us to sign contract for entire. Now this is something I would not accept easily. When you say forced us, did he like forcefully made you to sign? If not, how could somebody like, it's your contract you are signing, so you need to read it first. And he is not putting a gun on your head to sign it, right? And it's not mandatory. If you read reco, it's not mandatory. In that case your relationship will be with him as a customer. And why GTA, whole GTA? This like, I know it's up to you what you want to sign. You can sign any region you are comfortable with, but you need to discuss this with the realtor first, that what your expectations are and what you want, and then you need to come on a mutual agreement. You can sign even beyond GTA or even more than GTA, whole province, but this has to be this needs to be agreed first. And when you signed, it was already written here, so there's no point in complaining about that. On the bidding day, when he informed us properties assigned to you, he also told, then don't tell your friends here in Canada before deposit. We really thought there could be some reason. Now when we look back, we know only reason was he was afraid that our friends will guide us not to go for that property. Wow, because we were so stressful and unhappy, he offered us free service. So if we sell this house within a year, he will sell it for free. My God, no matter what free service he provide, we will not take it. If you don't want your dream of buying house to just become a financial transactions for you, and you get drained and stressed in that process, please don't trust realtors. Do your proper search. Well, this statement I won't agree, because whatever experience he has gone through is his experience, and like every person is different. In every profession there are good guys, there are bad guys. So the same is true for realtors also. Even in the real estate business, you are going to get good realtors, you are going to get bad realtors. Just because his experience was bad doesn't mean all realtors are going to do the same. They are very honest realtors as well. And it's your responsibility when you are working with someone to do some of your due diligence, find out more, and then proceed. And if you're not comfortable at any point, don't sign the contract. As I said, like he was not forced by putting a gun to sign the contract. So I don't like consider it correct. And go with a realtor whom your family and friends refer. Yeah, definitely you should check the reference. This statement is fine. Don't trust on their words and fake promises. Take your time to do proper research, unlike us. Yeah, definitely do research. Definitely, if somebody is telling you like what you are, like all the rules, mortgage eligibility, everything is online and on reliable sources. Read it, what you can maximum afford, laws and all. And if somebody is bending any law or twisting anything to make things fall in your favor, that is a clear indication something is going wrong in the transaction. Don't fall into that trap. I don't know when I'll be able to recover from that stress. I know what kind of comments realtors are going to post, but instead of doing that, please don't destroy some of the. This guy is in very stressful situation because of wrongdoing. Means I just read one side of the story. Just by reading one side of the story, we cannot say what has been done actually. But even if I assume that his story is 100% correct, still you cannot blame the whole realtor group, and I support that. You cannot blame the whole realtor group. This guy is in stress, so that's why he's writing harsh text. I'm not reading it, but you can read it over here. So as I say, like all